grave. He didn't go there to weep over the loss of the son. He didn't go there to make sure that nobody had disturbed the grave and that everything was in order. But 2,000 years ago, God made a visit to the cemetery. And when God got to the cemetery, God put the sight back into those dead eyes. God put moving back into those dead hands. God put speaking back into those dead lips. That heart began to beat to the tune of a new life. That spirit that Jesus commended into God's hand that Friday before he bowed his head. Y'all do know what happened that Friday, don't you? On a hill called Calvary. When they put nails in his left hand. And they put nails in his right hand. And they put nails in his feet. They put a crown of thorns on his head. They pierced him in the side. And I heard the preacher say he locked his head in his shoulders. But that's not the way John records it. John did not say that he locked his head in his shoulders. But John said he bowed. After John said he bowed. Like the lead tenor in an opera. After he sung the last stanza. And the crowd is shouting encore. He knows there are no more lines to be sang. The curtains have been drawn. But to show that he's in complete control, Jesus took his time. Scanned the crowd. And bowed his head. I said he bowed his head. And then he gave up the ghost. And they laid him in a borrowed tomb. All day Friday. All day Saturday. All night Saturday night. But early Sunday morning, God made that visit to the cemetery. Put life back into his body. Jesus got up from the grave. They didn't have to unwrap him. He took off his grave clothes. Laid him over to the side. Took the napkin off his head and folded the napkin. To let him know that I'm satisfied with my work and I will be back. Then he stepped out on resurrection ground. With the keys to death and hell in one hand. And all power in the other hand. And announced to the dying world all power in heaven and earth. It's in my hand. And he's alive forevermore. And because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, I can have peace in the midst of a storm. Because he lives, I can have healing for my body. Because he lives, I can have joy in times of sorrow. Because he lives, I can have strength when I'm weak. Because he lives, life is worth living. And I don't know about you, but I know who holds my future in his hand. And my future is in the hands of a risen Savior. And because he lives, we come to celebrate today. We come to celebrate today. And say thank you. Thank God for the resurrection. We serve a risen Lord today. He's alive, church. He's alive, church. How do I know he's alive? Because every now and then I can feel him down on the inside. He's alive. He's alive. I know you got your new clothes on today, but it's not about your new clothes. There's nothing wrong with having a new suit, but I came to celebrate the resurrection. I was at the mall just a couple of days ago, and I saw these children and parents standing in line to take pictures with the Easter bunny. And I wondered to myself, would they stand in line to take a picture with Jesus? Not the Easter bunny, with Jesus. Bless his holy name. Did anybody come to celebrate today? Did anybody come to celebrate today? See, I can't celebrate without some noise. Did anybody come to celebrate today? It ought to sound like a celebration in here. Let me hear you celebrate right now. Come on, tell God thank you. Come on, give him a hand clap of praise. Come on, tell him thank you. Come on, let's begin this celebration.